Good morning, everyone. It's Bobby one more time with the Fruit Paradise by Prima. This is for Country Craft Creations, a design team project. Oh, got a little dusty there. Most of you remember this Kleenex box that I showed you a couple days ago. This one just turned out so pretty, and then I had planned to make the small personal size, so that's what I have for you today. And you can see how differently it changes when you change your cardstock. And all I did differently on this one was I used the craft instead of white for the background, and then I used red as my matte piece. And I just cut small strips in some of the paper. I wanted to keep it pretty simple around the edges. I added some little corner embellishments from Butterbee. And then this flower on the top came out of my mystery box, or warehouse box I think she called it this time. And I just took some of the chipboard pieces and I cut them down smaller so they'd fit. And I had a little bit of that tulle left over, so I just bundled it up with a little piece of twine. Kind of looks like a little haystack. I put one of the I don't know what they call these, acrylic I think. It just says hi, and it came with the collection. Then I have a little bit more tulle behind the flower and some gold wire that I had in my stash. And here are all four sides. And it fits the personal puffs box. So there is a short tutorial following this visual. I hope you enjoy it, and if you do make one, I hope you will share it with me and tag me so I can see what you've made. They're really easy to make, and this is my 5th project using the Fruit Paradise, so I will put a link in the description box to the I did a folio first, and then I did a matchbox with a little album in it. So that was 3, and then this is 4, and this is 5. And I still have 5 sheets of the A4 paper pad left and a few embellishments, so you can see how far this collection goes. It was really awesome. Alright, thanks for watching. Have a great 4th of July, and I'll see you soon. Bye. Hey guys, it's Bobby. This is going to be a real quick tutorial. This is for the Kleenex box, the one I call the small personal size. This one is the Puffs 48 tissues. And what I have is 2 pieces of craft colored artisan cardstock that are 7 1/4 by 12, and I just attached them. You can see right here where I attached them, just by a very small, like 1/4 inch or 1/8 of an inch, when I used the artisan or the art glitter glue to attach those together. And then I have 4 pieces of lightweight chipboard that are 4 3/4 by 5 1/4, and I just left like a 1/16 of an inch between them. I put the first one where it kind of overlapped the seam, and then just put the other 3 down accordingly. And then you trim off your ends. This one you can trim off flush. This one you need to leave an inch for a flap, and then we have an inch at the top and the bottom. And when I lay them down, I just draw myself a 1 inch line so that I get them straight. So I've attached my score tape. Couldn't think of it. I'm drawing a blank here this morning. And I have cut the corners out just like we do on when we're making an album cover. Like right here, I've just angled them a tiny bit so that you don't have any overhang. So I'm going to well, that's okay. I'm going to glue these down, and I just want to run a little bit of the art glitter glue down here. And I have taken my scoring tool and run along there in each one of these little spaces to kind of break down the fibers and help them fold. So I'm just going to start at the center and bring this forward. work our way down, and then we want to burnish that really good. That's where the seam was. And we'll do the same thing on this other side. Just run some art glitter glue down there. Okay, we can bring these in. This art glitter glue is wonderful. I love it. Okay, now these will just fold up like this, and this will attach, and that will be the base for your box. Let me get a couple of clothespins so that I can clip it together till it sets up just for a few minutes. So I'm just going to attach this with the art glitter glue. This one was so easy to put together. It's really done really quick. Make sure your top and your bottom line up so that when you sit it up on the tabletop, it's flush. I'm going to put a couple of clothespins on here just for the moment. Now I have 4 panels cut out for the side, and I just used the red artisan cardstock and some of my scraps, and then I can embellish each one of them, and it will fit like that with just a very small tan border. And I have 4 of them I made, but they have to be added after we get this all put together. Okay, now here is the top. And I got smart this time. I cut myself a template so that all my pieces would match. And then I just used that to cut out my cardstock and my pattern paper. And then I took 2 dies. Where's the other die? Somewhere over here. I'll write it up. Oh, here it is. I'm cutting out the pattern paper. I just took these 2 and layered them together like this on a piece of the red artisan, and then when you cut them out, it cuts both dies, and it made this little scallop border. And then if you do have any mistakes on your edges, like right there, it covers it, it doesn't show. So you can actually glue this in place now. Ouch. I don't need that, that's my template. And I did ink all my edges with frayed burlap. I had to stop and think, which one did I use? I really like that. Sometimes different inks tend to have an orangey effect, especially if you're using it with red. If it has any orangey cast to it at all, the red just brings it out. So, alright, this can go on here. Oops, I think it goes the other way around. Yep. Not down quite far enough. There we go. These should be okay now. Now this will set on top, and we'll square up your box like that. And then we can put our side panels on. Okay, so let's do, actually, I'm going to glue all four so that I can make whatever necessary adjustments and get them to stay in place. And if it doesn't, if I don't have enough glue, I can always go back and add more. And one more. Get right to the corner. Okay, let's burnish these down. I'm going to go inside and do it again. Okay. And there you are. That's how it works. Isn't that cute? And then we can attach our side panels, like so. So I will attach my side panels, and I'm going to embellish the top a little bit, not a whole lot, but a little bit, and then I'll come back and show you the finished project. Alright, thanks for watching.